And we're live. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining into the second episode of Crimson TV, where we get real stories and real perspectives. But before we dive in, I'd like to give a proper introduction to my friend, our guest on the show today, Johny Rocket. He's known for his incredible neo-traditional tattoo style out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's been making a name for himself in the convention scene, winning multiple awards for his work. Adding to his growing list of accomplishments, has over 35,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm really excited to have him on the show today. Let's dive right in. What's going on, brother? Thank you. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. So as far as neo-traditional goes, that wasn't necessarily my first pick. I honestly had no idea what neo-traditional was when I started. So when I got into tattooing, I thought that's what I would be doing. Where I'm from in Oshkosh, there isn't a big calling for neo-traditional. So when people would come in and ask for traditional, my brain can't quite do that. My brain wants things a little bit more with depth.
Okay.
And as much as I love traditional, I can't do it. When I worked at the shop I started at, I worked there for about 6 years. Worked alongside this guy, John Handler. He is more into new school, so just kind of watching him, that kind of went into my attempts of doing traditional. And again, with the background of realism, I think somewhere in there, it just kind of all ended up in neo-traditional. There's always, I think multiple answers to that, but I think as far as what I did, I was pretty married to the idea that I was gonna do black and gray realism, and that didn't happen. What ended up happening was I went completely left field of that. And so I guess my advice would be is to not marry the first thing that you think you want to do. I mean, there is a handful of times where I've seen people right out the gate kind of be really good at the one thing. I think people try to race to get there. Just take time and enjoy the ride, absorb everything. Just take bits and pieces of things that you like and try to make them into the thing that you're comfortable with. That way when you do end up finding your style, it kind of became natural, it just kind of happened. Damn.
Tough one.
Yeah.
Tough one.
What's something I wish I knew sooner? I think a little bit of the way that I draw. But as far as as a tattoo artist, I wish I would have drawn a little differently. For me, it was always everything has to be perfect. You know what I mean? Whereas now, when especially now that I have a family, I have a house, I have a kid, I'm co-owner of the shop, I have a lot of things going. So as far as designing things, sometimes there's not a lot of time. So I wish I would have known sooner or approached it sooner, where I could be a lot more messier in the design process and have multiple drafts. Because I would do 2 or 3 and then kind of work off of that. Whereas now I approach things a little bit more free and a little bit less, this needs to be perfect. So I wish I would have just chilled out a little more.
That wraps up today's conversation. I want to say thank you to everyone for watching and supporting what I'm building here. And as always, thanks for watching and stay safe.